So, realistically, looking like Stalin with the tash isn't that far-fetched, if you really think about it. The reason why I think I can do this is because I believe in myself, you know? If you tell yourself you're not going to be able to do it, nothing's going to happen, you know? Because you don't believe you can do it. Just because, you know, genetics say otherwise, Darwin's theory of evolution. You know Darwin actually ate the animals that he was testing on, apparently. So, like, imagine Darwin and he's just chomping on a Galapagos tortoise. That is ridiculous. But yeah, that's why I reject evolution until my moustache will grow. Because when I get the world's biggest moustache, I'm gonna look like my granddad, who I've never met, but apparently can grow facial hair. So that's the genetics I'm hoping on for. My uncle has it, so I know it definitely does exist. I don't look anything like my uncle, I don't think. I don't look anything like my brother, actually. Or my mum. Or my dad. I think I've got slightly similar, like, eyes and eyebrows to my brother. That's sort of really it. He's got, like, a bowl cut. Not a bowl cut, but, like, of that nature. Anyway, how I'm going to style my tash. I don't know if you've seen this, but the person with the world's best beard, I think that's what it is. And he's like, it's incredible. It's like that. But it looks good. Like, it looks amazing. I think that's just the coolest thing you can do. That's really the one thing that I want my masculinity to be able to do. That's the main reason. It's the main thing I want out of puberty, to be honest. Currently, I've just got a ton of arsehole hair. A slightly deeper voice, which you'll be able to hear if you go back to my older videos. What else have I gained from puberty? I've gained, obviously, the facial hair that I've shown you. Yeah. I've become even more massive, obviously. I don't know if you can see my arms, but they're pretty strong. They can lift like 5 kilos max. No, not 5, obviously, but you know. I can lift more than 5 kilos. I don't know exactly how much I can lift because I'm not on that life yet. I can lift my body weight, I think, probably. Maybe not with one arm, but definitely with 2 arms I can lift my body weight. Example, you couldn't see it, but I was doing that on my hands, both of them. Not just, I can't do it with one, I don't have the balance or talent. I was trying to rhyme it more, but I couldn't. But really, why did we stop doing the Stalin moustache? You know, I think I had history today, and I was looking at Hitler's moustache, and I just realised how ridiculous it looked. What made him think that looked good? Like, seriously, Hitler, what are we doing with that tash? Or really any of what he did, as a matter of fact. I don't know, I'm so focused on the tash. I think a tash is just, like, one of the most impressive things you can grow. Obviously, if you can grow, like, pancakes or money. If you can grow money, that's very, very, very impressive too. Because money doesn't grow on trees. I just think Stalin definitely had the best moustache out of all the dictators during that time. Was Hitler a dictator, actually? No, not Hitler. Stalin, a dictator. I don't know. Oh, wait, I think he must have been, or else he wouldn't be remembered. Because he wouldn't be remembered for being a good leader, surely, when he's got that reputation. If he was a great leader, then I'm pretty sure he would be praised and not, like, plastered over. Bad. Maybe that's propaganda. But I don't really know. One of the ways I want to style my moustache is get the curls. And yeah, I'll just look like Stalin, but it'll be sick. You know? I think just moustaches in general are like... they're just very alpha male. That's something I'm not massively into, as you might be able to tell. Actually, hopefully you can guess that I'm not an alpha male. But I remember seeing this video that I watched like yesterday or the day before, and it was like this man in the middle of like Turkmenistan, one of the stands. I don't know. They're all kind of the same, really. And like his hobby, like I'm not even joking when I say this, it was crushing stuff with his head, and he was blowing up a hot water bottle with like just his mouth, and like he managed to pop it with just his lungs. Like that is just the most masculine, manliest man thing I can ever think of. Like he was a total unit, like nearly as big as me. Joking, obviously. Obviously, wasn't nearly as big as me. He was like half my size. Because really, if you think about it, to the people who've never met me, I could be like a giant. I could be the size of a building as far as you know. I could be like the BFG, but minus the ridiculous ears. Look like this. The BFG was a weird movie when you think about it. Like, why was he giving this girl the size of his pinky a massive pickle? Like, there's got to be an element of paedophilia involved in that. But Roald Dahl, if that's the guy who made it, I'm pretty sure it was. I don't know who else it would be. Not Julia Donaldson. But it probably was thingy. But there's got to be... I feel like he's got to be a strange man. Just think of all those stories. What else? James and the Giant Peach. Why was a little boy going inside his giant peach? You know, I reckon he's not even got that good of an imagination. He's just like... I reckon he probably had a random wheel of just everything. Like... just everything, really. Like, with peaches, a light bulb, probably. I can't think of any more Roald Dahl books. What was his moustache like as well? Because when was Roald Dahl alive? Like, early 1900s. When I say tens, I'm talking about... Oh, you don't say tens, do you? You say 2010s. Why do we still say 2010s? Like, we're obviously not going to be talking about the 1910s, are we? Or, like, the 1810s. Like, we should just call it the 10s, I reckon. But I just really want my moustache to look as good as Stalin's. Yeah. Namaste. Blismillah. Konnichiwa.